Hello and welcome to the fifth and final part of the DogLion battle series. This was myself and CA Dogbert getting together on the Total War official live stream a couple of weeks back, and this was the final battle that we engaged in. I'm playing as the Nervy, and Dogbert is playing as the Iceni, although actually this is not Dogbert, this is actually Will Overguard from CA. He jumped in for this final battle alongside me, and we're taking on Epirus and Rome. We've seen a lot of Rome in this series. So I'm playing as the Nervy. Will brought some Briton Giant Ballista, and out they go with Flaming Shot. In fact, we had a lot of lag in this battle, I remember. Unfortunately, in fact, I actually drop at the end of this, which is why I'm actually using Will's save. Will's recording this replay. So, I'm playing as a Nervy. I brought 4 units of Mighty Horse, and I'm going after the Legionary Cavalry over here that Rome has deployed. They're also bringing over some Citizen Cav from Epirus, but I think I can probably take them. Never played as a Nervy before online, so this is quite fun. This is again chosen by the Twitch chat. I've got Celtic Skirmishers pushing up in the centre, and I'm also bringing up a couple of units of Oathsworn and some Fierce Swords to make a really big smashing infantry force. But I've also brought some spears this time, some Levy Freemen. Nothing too much, but enough to do some damage. Rome, Will constantly firing out his flaming ballista. He's trying to actually set the elephants on fire, which was a noble cause indeed. I charge in with my noble horse against the Citizen Cav, or rather the Mighty Horse, against the Citizen Cav. And they show their worth here. Oh, I think we just saw... no, it wasn't a toasted elephant. Really wanted to see an elephant go up in flames, which is probably, probably Petter would not appreciate that. We're smashing the Legionary Cavalry here with the Mighty Horse. No match for us. Will's bringing up some Chosen Spearbands to try and protect his ballista because it's about to go. Meanwhile, over on the right, Will is moving around with Veteran Riders, 3 units of them, to try and take down the auxiliary Syrian archers. And he's pushing in against the Epirus player here. We're bringing his forces around here, though he's about to swing on round to the right to take down Rome. I'm charging in here with my Oathsworn. I suddenly realise that these guys are pikemen. I originally thought they were spears. So obviously you know how that goes, especially with these fierce warriors which have no shirts on. So I realised what was going on there, and I pull them back, and you can see my move orders to pull back. I try and bring my skirmishers around to start flanking them. I try and throw Levy Freeman into the elephants here. Doesn't really work that well. Meanwhile, more Levy Freemen are going into the back of the cavalry here, because I was trying to bring the Levy Freemen in here to finish off the enemy cav. Will, unfortunately, misses the Legionary Cav charging for the Giant Ballista, but he still has his Chosen Spearband, and they're going to go in, I hope, and finish them off. Meanwhile, my Mighty Horse, I tried to bring them round to try and smash into the back of the pikes here. I've pulled all my infantry back, as you can see, because there's no way I can go into that. They've also got Hellenic Royal Guard. And Will now throws his forces over on the right over here. His cavalry got completely slaughtered by a combination of the elephants and the skirmishers. He didn't really manage to take them down, unfortunately. They got shattered in elephants. But he's pushing them back over here, and he's got Chosen Swordband at the front, trying to push the enemy back. He's got the Chosen Spearband as well. Plenty of slingers, heroic nobles as well, although he didn't manage to get the spears in to save his ballista. My my skirmishers rather, are being hit by the Citizen Cavalry. I'm still trying to hit them off with the noble horse, pushing around with my own skirmishers to try and break them here. Elephants going and mashing on through. They've obviously got them here, and breaking all my cavalry, which I wasn't wanting, which was not good. So they shatter. Not much I can do. I'm trying to bring down those elephants at the same time. Not working out for us. Trying to tempt out the Hellenic Royal Guard so I can hit them with my skirmishers and draw these guys away so they can't provide a united front. I see a gap in the middle. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to charge on through. Will's brought up some spear units again to try and divert these guys around. They managed to get the pikes down there, the fierce swords. These guys, again, they managed to do the same. Just before I can really do too much, I'm flanking around with these fierce swords here and Oathsworn, my general, to try and help Will out against the Hellenic Royal Guard. And over on the left, I'm trying to swing around my units, hit the elephants, bring them down, which I don't actually think I noticed are here, and so I'm going to charge them with my cavalry. Really? Really, Lionheart? What are you doing? Maverick? Just want to get your cav killed. I think I probably didn't realise they were there. Over here, though, I haven't been able to flank round as I wanted to with my infantry. A couple of them are getting around here against the Hellenic Royal Guard. I'm giving it everything I've got with the Oathsworn, but those pikes, they're just beating us down, even with the Oathsworn headhunting and doing everything that they can. Still don't realise that the elephants are still here. I've got my cavalry back, I've got some of them, got my skirmishers, I'm trying to flank them round to defeat Epirus here. Will has been charged by the armoured legionaries, and in fact Epirus has got its own Greek ballista and they're firing into Will's line, and they're able to get round with the African elephants, and Will is going to be in a wee spot of trouble. I've tried to push up with my Oathsworn. I was trying to flank round and break the Hellenic Royal Guard of Epirus, but there's not much I can do even while I'm headhunting. I'm trying to mash these guys down, but it's taking too much of our troops and too much of our time. I am able to flank round this unit of pikemen though, and we're starting to break these guys here. We've broken the enemy general, Hellenic Royal Guard, with skirmishers. We flank round and smash them into oblivion, which is good. We're starting to take down Epirus, but at the same time, Will is getting taken down hard by Rome. The elephants are smashing into his flanks, his skirmishers are starting to waver and break all across the line. He's got his general in there, but there's just too many Roman infantry and skirmishers available. We're trying to break this unit of pikes, which I'm doing rather successfully, and I've managed to get rid of most of the Epirus units here. As you can see, they're all starting to waver. They've got a unit of peltasts back here, and Will's pulling in his chosen spears back there. Pulling in the chosen spears from here as well. So I'm getting my cavalry ready to charge against these peltasts, break them with all my infantry, throw all my infantry then into the back of the pikemen, which are being held by my fierce swords at the moment. They're starting to go. I get a cavalry charge in, and that is the majority of Epirus' units gone. Will is still trying to hold these guys now. Unfortunately, I'm not close enough to do any damage or anything to kind of help them, and they get stuck in between multiple units of armoured legionaries and die a very horrible and painful death. Elephants chase these guys away here. The skirmishers have come back a little bit, and they are slinging at the bottoms of the elephants. They've managed to put them out of control, which is good. It's pushing more units over here, and I can't remember at which point in the game I actually dropped. I think it was around about now, because I was about to pull my units over to try and help Will out. So I don't know what happens. From now on, I just heard Will screaming. But my units are back here, and they're getting ready to push on in. I'm trying to beat the Roman player. At this point, I think we can win. We can push them back. Oathsworn still in the mix. We've got a lot of forces here to pile onto Rome. We're pushing back with the slingers. The elephants go down. And the mighty horse. The mighty horse I pulled back from over here. And I'm trying to charge on over. Trying to get them over to charge on in. My general, I foolishly sent him in ahead of all my units. Charged him straight on in. He's being skirmished to death, which is obviously not going to do any good for our morale. We're trying to push in with all our forces here. My fierce, mighty horse rather, are getting swamped. The elephants are raging over there, but they're about to go down. There's only 2 of them left. Down they go. I'm charging in with my infantry, but as you're going to see, I'm probably going to go into a mass rout in a moment when I lose my general. With my units, Rome holds. Iceni starts to waver over on the left. I'm charging in with my units here, although I think actually at this point, I don't remember this in the battle, so I think this is the AI controlling. We're just sort of picking up with what's left. They swarm in, trying to hit the armoured legionaries. Charging in against them all. Getting some headhunt going on there. We've still got Oathsworn. And I'm actually quite interested to see how this battle plays out, because I was told that, well, this was a loss apparently. But at this point I'm kind of thinking, how can it be a loss? We're doing really well. Unless they absolutely shatter us here. Rome's starting to waver there. I'm pushing in all my units. Will comes in with his chosen sword. His chosen spear, rather. Unless this isn't the battle with Will. Maybe I've got my recordings wrong. Pretty sure this is the battle with Will. Pretty sure he had the Iceni going. Armoured legionaries. Skirmishes over here. Maybe you guys watching can remember what happened. But it looks like Rome's going down. Pretty sure I lost this one. I lost this one. The Syrian archers trying to push them back. But Rome is going over there. They break those troops there. They pull them back over here. Still got armoured legionaries over there. They've still got slingers. Unless they're going to turn it around now. It does look like my nervy forces are about to go. So maybe this was it. In which case, this is very, very close. Armoured Legionaries pulling themselves together, finishing the last of my nervy forces off. And they're now going into Will's spears, which is not going to be good for them. He's still got, Rome's still got plenty of auxiliary Syrian archers, and they're going to do some damage there. Mighty Horse still going at it. Chosen Spear Band. The AI's trying to bring my horse round. Yeah, I definitely wasn't controlling it, so I would have remembered. And Rome now actually looks like it's in a position of strength again, and it's pushing out, and I can see the red marker on the top. Will's troops broke then, and unfortunately we lost, but a very close defeat there. So that was the final battle in the series. I do hope you've enjoyed. So I will see you again soon, I'm sure, with some more online battles. I hope, obviously, more of my campaigns, but I hope you've enjoyed the DogLion plus Will series. And sorry that we couldn't find that other replay there. Don't know what happened to it, but if it's any consolation, we won. So in the end, the series ended up a 4-2 win to the DogLion. Maybe we'll reunite Dogbert and Lionheart for some more 2v2 in the future. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed all the videos. Links to the playlist where you can watch them all is in the description. I'll see you all again soon. Ciao for now.